House of Beauty, this is Cutie. It's your girl Marlisha checking back in with another video. What's up, y'all? So today we are doing a video called Important Things to Do for You, where I'm basically just going to list a couple things that I feel like it's important for you to do for yourself in order to build and maintain a strong relationship with yourself. I feel like these things work, and if you stick to it, then you won't have to constantly search or re-heal or re-love yourself. You would just be practicing these and it'll become a daily habit for you. I know I do a lot of these things, and it is something that calms me down in my hectic life. If I'm feeling like overly emotional, if I'm feeling, sad, depressed, or something like that, a lot of the time these things will get me out of my funk and help me feel better. And right now, I feel like it's the perfect season for us to start rejuvenating. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's start implementing self-love, because this is a beautiful season. It's starting to feel good outside. The sun is coming out. Seasonal depression is out the window. We got longer days now, so that means the sun is going to be out. So yeah, I just feel like let's get into the video and list a few things, and I feel like it'll work out for us. Okay. Number one, spend time alone. I feel like you should make it a habit every day to spend a certain amount of time by yourself. If you live with somebody, you have a roommate, just go in the bathroom, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, whatever, a day. It just be alone. I feel like alone time is very important for you in order to realize who you are, to discover yourself, but to intentionally have this time set so you know nothing is coming against this time. This is your time. So I just feel like spending the time alone, don't let nobody be a part of it, don't make no plans around it, strictly allowing yourself to be alone is important. Why I say this is because spending time alone help you get to know yourself, you discover who you are, and you don't have to be nothing else. You don't have to worry about, if you said the wrong thing, if you made somebody feel uncomfortable, or even if you do, you can mess up in your world. You can, and I'm not saying just be a complete mess up, but I'm just saying sometimes you need that release, to where it's like, if you're somebody like me who always overwhelmed by people and people's energy and stuff like that, then it's very important that you find this time to be alone, because you can be whatever. You don't have to be a certain way. Nobody's making you nervous. Nobody's acting weird towards you. It's just a perfect time to debrief and just, be, and not have to be anything but who you are, and loving yourself because of it. Next thing, journaling daily. If y'all see me looking over here, it's because I got my notes over here and I want to stay on track for the video. So, okay, journal daily. Journaling, it allows you to express yourself, and I feel like depending on who you are, you need that form of expression. You need to hear how you feel. You need to see the things that you're talking about. You need to see the things that come across your mind daily. If somebody make you upset, you don't need to be on the internet talking about it all the time. You need to put it in a journal. If somebody make you mad, you can say whatever you want to say. You can literally take these these journal entries, and ball them up and throw them in the sky, and get rid of it. But it's released. Once you really give yourself the time to express, you never know what you can come up with. But you start to pay attention to the patterns. If you start writing every day, journaling every day, then you like, okay, every day I said something about this particular thing. I need to fix that. Or every day I do this type of thing. I think this is really good. You start to see, how you feel about things and where you at in life. And I think it's important that everybody get some type of feeling on where they are in life, just so they can know. Don't be so hard on yourself, one, and also don't stay in the same place. Don't stay dwelling in the same place. Next is do nice things for yourself. I feel like depending on your love language, like I said in my last video, depending on your love language, doing nice things for yourself could really mean so much to you. I know when I started getting money and working at my job, being consistent with my job, I'm able to buy myself gifts, and it's become a thing for me. Even though right now we're doing the no spending challenge, and it's a little difficult because I done fell in love with just gifting myself, just doing something nice. And buying yourself something that you always wanted, it feels so good because it's like, oh my God, I wanted this and I have this, and you just feel so spoiled and taken care of. And for me, since I like gifts, I feel like it's an important thing to do to maintain that self-love image that I have, and not image, just version in my mind. It's like, okay, I love myself because I take care of my needs. I need something and I go out and get it, and that makes me feel good because it's like, thank you, you giving me what I need. So yeah, it make you feel good and you get what you like. You know exactly what you want, so it's perfect. Speak highly of yourself at all times is the next thing. I think it's very important that we speak highly of ourselves even when we mess up, because speaking highly of yourself subconsciously implements that you are capable of good things. And I just realized this yesterday when I was coming back home. I'm like, okay, I started talking negative to myself, and it's like, I always talk to myself like this. Why do I always talk to myself like this? Why do I always talk to myself in a negative way? Then I had to realize it's my memory. It's what I've been doing for so long that I'm just so used to doing it. And it's just like, where did that thought come from? It's used to popping up. It's used to every time you feel like, oh, I made a mistake, boom, here comes negative comments about yourself. And then you beating yourself up, but you don't realize that you're knocking yourself upside the head. So subconsciously, when you start to tell yourself so much good about yourself, you start to believe it, and then the stuff be happening around you, and then it's like, okay, that's coming up more. And I say subconsciously because I feel like subconscious is, the back of your mind. So that stuff is coming up more now in the back of my mind too, and that's perfect because now, for no reason, I'll be pouring light into myself instead of, negativity. So, and you feel appreciated. You feel like you have purpose. You feel good about your place in life, and that's a beautiful feeling. My next one is build a strong relationship with spirituality. Whatever, form of belief that you have, whether it's God, whether it's Buddhism, whether it's Muslim, whether it's Catholic, whatever it is that you have, build a strong relationship with God and rely on that relationship. Take it very seriously. Don't go against it, because you have to have something to look forward to. If you worship the sun and the moon, look to the sun and the moon. Let the sun and the moon speak to you. But really sit with God, your version of God, whoever you believe, whatever you believe for God. Me personally, I believe in God. So I just feel like letting yourself sit with God, crying, being your authentic self, but really taking it seriously. Not just doing it for the likes or for people to see you as a good person, but genuinely building a relationship with God and keeping that relationship with God and focusing on it every day. I feel like God will guide you into the places that you need to be. Whether it's other people or like whatever you believe in, if you listen, they will guide you in the right direction. You will find that you are in the right place because you're listening. Like say you like, oh, let me see 2 red cars and I'm gonna know something. If you got a message for me, let me see 2 red cars. Boom, you see 2 red cars, and guess what? That's a confirmation. But it's because you're listening. You seeking it, you put it out there, and you find it. So I feel like a relationship with God, reading and understanding the Bible, just so you can understand the way that the world is, and really find the real version of the Bible. Because, and that's another topic for another day, because, religion gets complicated and they try to use it to try to brainwash people. So I feel like finding your own relationship with God based off of you, not nothing that the world is telling you, will help you in this world spiritually, because it's a lot going on that we don't know or we don't see, or that's not in our face, but other people are aware of it, and they play on you not knowing. So yeah, whether you got to read the Bible to try to get some type of ancient understanding on what was going on back in the day, praying for sure. Pray, spend a lot of time praying, uplifting God, not asking for something all the time, but just really just relying on God, going to God, letting God be your safe space, whatever you feel like God is. Meditating is such a powerful thing, y'all, and I really want y'all to try it at least 5 minutes a day, 10 minutes a day, where you just sit. Whether you're thinking crazy things or not, focus on one thing. Breathe in, hold it for 4 seconds, release for 8 seconds. And just do that for 8 minutes or 10 minutes, whatever minutes you decide to do it for. And watch what happens. I'm not kidding. You might get to the point, just try this. Like, if you don't know how to meditate, try what I'm telling you. Sit in silence, no phone, no nothing. You can set an alarm so you can know where you at with the time, but sit in silence. Breathe in 4 times, release 8 times. Your mind will tell you what you need to hear at this time. You just sitting with yourself and breathing and relaxing your nervous system. You will find out what you need to find out. And by the time the timer go off, I guarantee you won't even be in a position to want the timer to stop. You will be like, dang, I still had a little more. You might come up with another thought, but like really try meditating, y'all. Meditating is perfect. Yoga or stretching, whatever work for you. I feel like we need to stretch our bones and release tension stored in our body because we do the same positions every day, and stretching genuinely makes you feel good. So stretch. That will make you feel good. And I feel like making yourself feel good is a form of self-love. Next one is be intentional. I say be very specific about everything that you're doing in life. I feel like you don't want to just do things for the plot of it. You all over the place. Be intentional with everything in your life. Always consider yourself first. And when you consider yourself, you make that choice on what it is that you need to do. But be very intentional and always choose the better. Remember, we speak highly of ourselves. We're choosing the best options. We allowing ourselves to experience what it feels like to be good, or to feel good, or to have good, or to choose good. We are getting comfortable with good in our life, and I think that's very important. Listen to your intuition is very important. Listening to your intuition will have you build a very strong relationship with yourself, because honestly, a lot of times people can tell you what's wrong with you, and this is not to say like nothing is wrong with you, because we do have all our flaws. Everybody has flaws. But a lot of times your intuition will tell you something about anything and we ignore it. And then we spew the anger out on other people, but the whole time we really just mad at ourselves because we didn't listen to our intuition. It's like, I was right. Imagine being friends with somebody and you telling them something, hey, you're about to bump your head, you gotta stop doing that. And then they keep on doing it, and then they bump their head. And then it's like, okay, I told you, you should have listened to me. But after a while, real life, that kind of, will make you not really want to be friends with them, because it's like, you never listen to me. You don't even value me enough to take my opinion. And I feel like it is your opinion. How you feel, it is. But you gotta understand, your brain calculates everything. Your brain is what gets you through life. What you notice, what you feel, the things that trigger you, all of that is a factor. So I just feel like just listening to your intuition will make you be a little more confident, a lot more confident, because you will know, you feel trusted. You feel like, oh, I make good decisions. You trust yourself to make good decisions. You don't think that somebody else's decision above yours is what is to go, because we know what's best for us. At the end of the day, we know what we need to do. A lot of times we know. And I feel like trusting that will give you some type of free, will. Like you will feel better about yourself. If you feel uneasy about any situation, you feel like, I shouldn't go there, don't go. And really just don't go, and take pride in it. I don't really feel like it. You don't know what that's doing for you, because it's like you're taking care of yourself, which that's a segue into the next one. Also, before we get into the next one, don't be around things or people that you don't like or don't like you. Protect yourself and remove yourself from things that make you feel bad about yourself, whether even if you they didn't really do anything. Really choose yourself and put yourself in the right positions, because you deserve to be in the right positions. Next is take care of yourself. Eat, sleep, quality things, like I said. Give yourself permission to be great, and always put you first. Always, before you do anything, make sure you put you first. Put you first at all times. And I think making sure you're eating the best foods, making sure you exercising, making sure you're giving your body what it needs to be good. Don't do things that you know is not good for you. Don't do things that you know is bad for you. Protect yourself. Always make sure you protect yourself in any aspect of life. However y'all want to view it like that. The partners who you're choosing to have sex with, please, y'all, please, I want to say this. Please make sure you're intentional about it. Make sure that your body is willing to do that. Make sure, you know, like I said, you do the relationship with God. Make sure that this is what's for you, and don't make decisions trying to please other people. Always consider yourself. And the last thing is go hard for yourself, y'all. Don't be lame. This is why I wrote my notes early. This is how I was feeling. Don't be lame. Hold yourself accountable. You know what I'm saying? Have standards. Have morals. I wouldn't go by that. I wouldn't do that. That's just not in my character. Be that type of person, y'all. Please go hard for yourself. Don't let yourself sit around and slack off and make excuses. Like, give yourself time to rest, yes. But if you know you got to get out in the mud and get it, get out in the mud and get it. And don't half-ass anything. I haven't cursed all video. Y'all should be proud of me. Don't half-ass nothing, y'all. Don't let yourself be okay with the bare minimum life. Go hard for yourself and go hard for the things that you believe in, because it's going to make a difference to you, because you sat there and you fought for something and you chose yourself for something. So yeah, that is all of the things that I put down for things that you must do for yourself. Let me make sure that's what I said. Important things to do for you. Those are the important things that you should do for yourself, and I feel like it will make a tremendous difference in your life, y'all. And I feel like that's the most important thing, is when you have these things going on for yourself, you spending time alone, you building your relationship with God, you taking care of your body, what you eat, what you know, you prioritizing yourself, you're intentional about the choices that you make. Once you start to do that, the quality of your life will change, because you're setting a new standard. You're choosing good. And a lot of people don't know this, and I know that I do these things with like bits and pieces of me, because I'm never gonna get up here and try to be perfect for y'all, because that's just not in my nature. I'm gonna be 100% realistic. A lot of these things at a consistent base being done it's not going on. I'm not doing these things, and you know what I'm saying, all at the same time. But just think about how powerful each thing individually has impacted my life. You know, journaling every day, really helping me release all this anger, praying, meditating, getting closer to God, prioritizing myself, being intentional. It's just the little things that have been done that have made life-changing experiences happen. So if we following these things every day on an everyday basis, and like staying consistent with doing these things every day, quality of our life would be better. We would have better friends. We would have more money. We would be able to create more, because we expressing ourselves more. We have good people around us. We won't surround ourselves with things or people that's jealous, because we trust our intuition and we can see the signs of everything. So yes, y'all, that is it. Thank y'all. Honestly, this video lasted a little bit longer than I thought it would, but I'm gonna just go ahead straight upload it. If you're new here, like, comment, and subscribe, y'all, and please check in during the week, this week. If you found a few things that you like, dang, I really need to try this, or I was already doing this, I need to get back to it. Do it, y'all. And if you can, come back and comment and say the impact that it had on your life. I feel like we are a community, and like I said before, y'all found me, we found each other, and this is something that we all need to hear. This is something that we all need to do, and I feel like doing it will make us be a better version of ourselves, and that's really the ultimate goal. Not always chasing better, but just improving. Improving. Always improving. So yeah, I love y'all. I'm about to go in Kohl's and see what I can smell, because y'all know I love a good perfume. What I'm wearing today, maybe I should do what's in my bag. Whatever is in my bag smells like ass. It's like really strong, like a really strong scent going on in my bag. I don't know this baby. Like, seriously, y'all, what is going on? Like sweat or something. I was trying to show y'all my perfume, but it's a little funky in this bag. Okay, y'all, but yeah. Thanks for tuning in. If you're new here, like, comment, and subscribe. Be expecting videos Sundays and Thursdays every week. Love y'all. Bye.